Alright guys, I'm just making this short, not really short, but this is just the briefing video. I'm making its own video just because I didn't know if anyone wanted to watch it. And just because if you did want to watch it, maybe you want to see it to get a better idea of what next year's game is going to be like. So yeah, I'm deciding to just make its own video. Choose to watch it if you want to. If you don't, that's fine.
This thing is a living, breathing organism. This field is nothing without the community, without the brave players willing to do new and weird stuff. So, thank you guys.
Exhibit A, coming.
Alright, I'm going to get this out of the way. First off, thank you for being patient this morning. We're always going to learn how to make things better, faster, more efficient, all that kind of stuff. How many of you that came here today traveled from more than an hour away? Yeah. 2 hours. 3, 4,
Higher.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's wrong with you? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21,
Texas, baby!
Woo! How does that even, All right, quiet. What? I have spoken! Where are you from? New Mexico. Woo! San Diego. All right, Georgetown, California. California. Alaska! Anyone else crazy?
Florida!
Well, listen.
No, you're just crazy.
Whether you guys came from 5 minutes away or whether you came from the other side of the country, every single one of you we appreciate, and every single one of you is going to make or break this experience today. So I want us all to make this experience awesome. The most important thing, other than safety, which I will cover very briefly, is your attitude that you bring today. This is an event designed to where only some people can quote-unquote win, technically. But everyone can win if you guys have a really great attitude and have fun and have an adventure. Unfair things will happen. Who has experienced something unfair in airsoft before? That means you have played airsoft. Everyone say, something unfair will happen to me today.
Something unfair will happen to me today.
And I will take it with a grain of salt.
I will take it with a grain of salt.
Because I'm a grown-up.
Because I'm a grown-up.
And I came here to play nerdy stuff in the woods.
I came here to play nerdy stuff in the woods.
It is in my experience, listen, guys, quiet, every single person. It is in my experience that if you come out here expecting a great time, you will get one. If you expect a mediocre time, you will get one. If you expect a sucky time, you will get one. Okay? It is on you and how you deal with the situations that happen today. This is a role play event. It will create challenging situations. Your tempers will be tested. Your morals will be tested when you are out there.
Whoa. Ooh.
But there's a difference between someone role-playing because they're in character and someone taking it too far. To intimidate other people, to belittle people, to be condescending on them. So please do not do that. I don't want any bullies out here. And listen, you all paid a lot to make this happen. You all traveled far to make this happen. You invested a lot in your kids. If there is a problem person, if there is someone who did not read the player's packet, if there is someone who did not listen to this briefing, I don't care about that individual. I care about everyone else. Everyone say, I will not be that person.
I will not be that person.
I will kick out anyone without refund who dampers in any way the experience of all of these amazing people out here. So follow the rules, be safe, and just be a general good human being. Apart from the role-playing part, you can obviously,
Thank you.
So just please listen up. Keep that in mind when you guys are out there. I cannot stress that enough. If that is all you got today, then that's the most important thing. Other than that, this area on this side of the wall, in the parking lot and the other parking zones, it's the no fire zone. Most dangerous area on this land. Why? Y Pro is required here. This is where an accidental discharge could happen. Someone gets their eye shot, vehicle blown up, limbs missing, and we do not want that. Anytime you play airsoft, guys, please don't talk while I'm talking. Anytime you play airsoft, whether it's here, your backyard, or another field, it is a chance to push the sport into the future so we can keep enjoying it or bring it to a screeching halt. But we don't want that to happen. So when you re-enter the field, which you can do throughout the day, but just keep in mind if you're coming back to eat something or reload or whatever, you have to return back to a community spawn out there. When you enter, you take your mag out of your gun, fire the rounds out of the chamber, put your safety on, put your barrel bag on, and remember, treat, never keep, keep. Always treat your weapon as if it's loaded. Never aim it at anything you don't intend to shoot. Keep your finger straight and off the trigger until you intend to fire. Keep your safety on until you intend to fire. You do that, we'll be good to go. Everyone say, treat, never keep, keep.
Treat, never keep, keep.
Chart, never carp, carp.
Carp, never carp, carp.
Kerpa, never kerpa, kerpa. All right, reverse side of that, what do you think it is? Eye Pro stays on at all times. Everyone say, I will not remove my Eye Pro.
I will not remove my Eye Pro.
I will not mess with my Eye Pro.
I will not mess with my Eye Pro.
You might think it's helping you in this nerdy game to clear your Eye Pro, but guess what? If you get shot in the eye, you're not just jeopardizing this field, the sport of airsoft, this amazing community, but the way you live the rest of your life. Do not take your Eye Pro off while you're on the field. You paid for this event. We're not going to give little warnings. If you do this, you are out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone say, I understand.
I understand.
I have spoken. Don't mess with that. My goal is to make sure you get your money's worth out of the day. This is a crazy adventure. There is a lot involved out there, but it is a choose-your-own-adventure storybook. You can choose to do whatever you want. This game rewards people who use their imagination and take the initiative. There will always be, for some reason at Rev, one or two people that end up walking out because they're like, well, I was out there and these guys shot me for no reason. What do you think? What do you think I tell them? Shoot them back. Shoot them back. You know? Like go respawn or get stemmed up and get back into fights. Things happen organically. People love this game because I'm not saying your red team, your blue team, you have to fight each other. There will be fights. There will be epic fights. There will be armies that are built today, but it's all built from you guys. That's why it matters, and that's what makes it cool. Just keep that in mind. But I can make sure you get your money's worth out of the day if you twist your leg, break your ankle, anything like that. I would say, I will have good situational awareness.
I will have good situational awareness.
I would say, I will subscribe to Swamp Snipers.
I will subscribe to Swamp Snipers.
Hey, White, be aware of your surroundings. It's slippery, it's wet out there. Say the town is not a parkour course. Both these stories are open, but they are admin controlled. They are controlled by invincible role players that are on the second floor. There should not be fighting from them. There can be technically, legally, as long as a role player is kind of allowing what's happening up there. But do not go up the interior stairwell of the building. They are locked off with one kind of needs to maintain accessible for different reasons. So everything should be first floor unless you're going up to interact with a merchant, a role player, something like that. Everyone understand that? Yes, sir. All right, very cool. First floor windows you can go through, everything like that is good. There shouldn't be much wildlife out there, but this is their land. All right, we get to play on it. So don't mess with wildlife. Do not mess with wildlife. If you see something that endangers yourself or someone else, bring it up to a red vested marshal. Do not take it into your own hands. If there is an emergency, by emergency I don't mean that person is not calling their head. I mean like life-threatening or eye-threatening emergency, you are to stop what you're doing and yell, blind man! When someone yells blind man, you are to stop what you're doing and you are to repeat it. Everyone stay still. Nobody's loading during that time. Nobody's inching behind the cover during that time. Anything like that. So I say, blind man! Blind man! At which point our staff or our EMT on our staff will take care of the situation and we will resume gameplay by saying, game on, game on, game on. Everyone understand that? Yes. There's caution tape boundaries that surround the entirety of the field. Do not cross over them. Do not shoot through them for any reason. Do not create situations in which people are trying to shoot over it by where the other parking area is in that direction. Don't cross over them. You should be good to go if you guys abide by those simple rules. Other thing. The thing that makes this game so cool is you can simulate shooting and wounding and killing each other. There's no point in you being out here unless you are going to call your hit when you get shot. Or someone calls their hit when you shoot them. Everyone say, I will call my hits.
I will call my hits.
Firefights are very weird at red. It's another reason why it's a semi-auto only game except for support weapons. And any support weapon or broken gun that has a red mark on it cannot engage within 50 feet. If you guys have one of the cool colored bands on your gun, that means that you have no minimum engagement distance. Do not be offended, especially at rev. I mean, most firefights and shootings happen from me to him. Like, it's crazy, okay? Don't be offended if someone walks up and shoots you, okay? You understand that? Yes, sir. If you have a warm colored marking on your gun, that means that that gun cannot engage within 25 feet. Please report that if there is an issue there. When engaging other players, always give them the benefit of the doubt. Some people get so worked up, and I'm like, you know, filming or watching, I know that I see the rounds aren't even hitting the person, and they're just losing their mind about it. I'm like, when I'm playing, if someone doesn't feel it, I shoot them more. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm just more target practice. Cool, I got him at that angle. You know, aim for the skin, something like that. Don't aim for the skin. But just keep that in mind. When engaging targets, aim center mass when at all possible. Avoid headshots if you can. But if the head is the only target presented, what should you do? Yeah, absolutely. That's part of the fun of this game is there is a risk to it. I strongly suggest everyone has lower face protection. If you're over the age of 18 and you don't, that is a risk that you're taking upon yourself. There are signs on the wall that show what age limit and who needs to be wearing what. You may not enter this field. We've stopped about 50, 60 people already. You may not enter the field without full seal manufactured eye protection and retention behind the head. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to go into the details. If you're caught with the wrong eye probe, you will be ejected from the bench. Everyone say, I understand.
I understand.
You don't have to say it, but couple other things. When you get shot, I know it's wet out there. Please try to, at minimum, take a knee when you are shot. Because if you don't, you're going to get shot more. When you get shot, you need to make it audible and visual. If you only do one of those two things, what are you at risk of? Getting shot more. Yeah, getting shot more. Also, say, I will not freak out.
I will not freak out
if I'm getting shot when I'm dead.
I'm getting shot when I'm dead.
It is my fault.
It is my fault.
There are lots of people out here, and if you've played a rev, you know once one person shoots, even if it's an accident, it's just like, there was a firefight! It gets crazy. So get down, get small, get out of the way, yell, hey! And pull out your dead rag. Everyone should have 2 dead rags. Do not rip your dead rag in half or make sure that you buy a second dead rag. They should be at separate and easy locations to grab. Those dead rags show where? On your head. On your head. They don't go out of your pocket so that you get angry when someone's shooting you from this angle who doesn't see that. Please keep that in mind. You will take a knee. At rev, there is a 1-minute bleed out time. So if you get shot, you don't get to start walking right away. It doesn't work that way. You need to stay where you were shot unless you're moved by a live player to cover or something like that for 1 minute. During that 1-minute period of time, you can be looted. And this is very important, the way the economy works. Who has old caps? Raise your hands. A lot of people have old caps. I posted a post about the way currency is going to work. You all started with 3 white caps, or should have. 5 white caps. 30 old caps equals 1 white cap. 5 white caps equals 1 yellow cap. 5 yellow caps equals 1 red cap, which is extremely rare. Keep that in mind. just so that you guys have an idea, white caps are basically 10 bucks, yellow caps are 50 bucks, red caps are 250 bucks. Gives you something to kind of go by, and I'll let you figure out the rest in gameplay when it comes to that currency. Bottle caps and gameplay items can be looted during the time that someone is down and shot. You can take 30 old caps, or you can take 5 white caps, so 30 old caps, 5 white caps. Good Lord, I have it written out. 3 yellow caps.
2 yellow caps, 1 red cap.
2 yellow caps and 1 red.
Yes, sir.
This is so important. I'm so sorry, guys. 5 white caps, 3 yellow.
2 yellow.
2 yellow!
All right. All right, you can loot 1 red cap, 2 yellow caps, 5 white caps, or 30 other ones. The other thing is that you can take 2 gameplay items off of something. You cannot combine those different mixtures. You understand what I'm saying? You can choose one of those things. You are allowed to talk to a player and say, you have this, you have this, you have this, and they have to be like legitimately exchanged. They have to tell you what they have. There are very important objectives on the field this year. And if someone's like, do you have this thing? You cannot lie about it. That will ruin the entire game. Does everyone understand that? Yes. Okay, awesome. And it's just going to be epic out there. The main goal today, the main story behind Rep 10, the Passover, is that these creatures are coming. That there's going to be a reaping of man out in the wastelands. And these creatures are coming. And a lot of people freaked out because they're like, I paid for this event. I don't want to have to be sent back to the bar. This will not happen until later in the day. There are opportunities for people to possibly get killed by them earlier, and I very much hope that doesn't happen. For the sake of the game and it being awesome, do not get killed by one of these things. Okay? If you get killed by one, they have these massive long foam claw things. If you get killed by one, i.e. it touches you, you have to go back to the barn. You need to accept that this is part of the game. And again, not going to let it happen till later in the day, but I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. Yes? No, thank you. Very good question. They do not go for the dead. Because everyone talked about that. They're like, oh man, if I see one, I'm just going to shoot people and it's going to kill them. They go for the live, they go for the living, they go for noise. Okay? And especially gunshots. You should not shoot these things. Please don't. It's not going to help. There is something else that can repel them, but you'll have to figure that out. If you figure that out, that'll help you. Last question. I guess you know. Oh, absolutely they can sprint.
You really want something to drink?
I have very athletic people in
And I think I'm
there.
gonna change what all is in
I
this.
to turn into a joke where someone like myself is like a monster and I can only sprint for 2 minutes. These things are going to kill at least 80% of everyone out here. Right? So listen, everyone say, I accept this now.
What's in this?
I accept this now!
This is why, listen, this is why you should try to play the objective. 3 ways to win.
Nah, I'm not gonna open
Ultimate
this.
victory is to get
That's a
one of the
victory.
medal points, and they are awesome. And I would love to take one for myself, but I want to go earn it. Which means, please, let me play the game and don't just kill me for no reason. The 3 ways to win, guys. There are these things called LAMB or lamb domes out there. They have to be constructed, and they have to be powered. I will say this one thing. These are massive geodesic dome kits that must be built by the players. It will reward you to work with other people. Only 15 people can survive per each unit. They must be powered by fuel rods. They need to have certain electric attachments. They need to have certain reactor units and all this stuff. You'll figure that out. But if it has all of those things and this radiation shield, the creatures cannot get you if you're in it and it's activated. You understand that? Yeah. Only 60 people can potentially survive that way, out of over 800. Another way is, you get a certain amount of red caps, there is a certain person out there who's kind of greedy and likes wealthy things, and you might be able to purchase one of these coins. And that coin might also buy your way into one of these units. The other way is this, and this is soon I'm going to introduce someone that's going to explain some more stuff. But there are some intricate quests out there. We wanted to eliminate the role players having to make up stuff on the spot and the whole, oh, I don't know what you're talking about thing. There are some crazy quests. For some of these quests, you get these really cool challenge points that you get to keep that are not lootable, okay, achievement points, and they glow in the dark. If you get all of them, there is a certain person, kind of like a guide in the Wastelands, who you might be able to trade those for one of these coins. So, you get really, really stupid rich, you might get a coin. You accomplish all of these quests and you find a guide, you might get a coin. You somehow make your way into a lamb dome, and you get a coin. Does everyone understand the ways to quote-unquote win? Yes. All right, please keep that in mind. You must pay attention to detail. If you have your phone, who's bringing their phone out on the field? You want, there's plenty of them, a free QR code scanning app. There are holodiscs all over the field with information that lead to stuff. Some might even lead to free hidden guns on the field and raffles and whatever. So, just saying, keep that in mind when you're out there. Also, if you don't have the Mixlr app, MIXLR, there's going to be a radio show going the whole time with crazy cool updates and stories that are going on throughout the Wasteland. So, just keep that in mind. Before I bring you up, a few other things, guys. A few other things is, when you get shot and you want to go to spawn, you have to bleed out for 1 minute. You have to find one of the 5 community spawn points on the field. This is designated by red caution tape, basically in a triangle. You must go inside of that triangle and you must bleed out for 3 minutes. Then you can re-enter gameplay. Does everyone understand that? Yeah. If you don't know where they are, maybe one of the first objectives you should do is to find out information on where they are. Otherwise, you want to try to buy a stim pack. Stim packs go for roughly 20 white caps. Does everyone understand that? Yeah. Now, the economy can change and evolve, so don't freak out. Role players don't even have to work with you. So don't be like, nope, I have this, you're doing it. You want to get in good with the role players. Role players are designated by these bandanas. They may have them around their neck. They may have them around their arm. They are invincible. Do not shoot them. Do you understand? Yes. Stim packs are not lootable. Achievement coins are not lootable. Victory coins are definitely not lootable. But gameplay items are. You guys get it? Yes. All right, with that being said, I want to